Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Hello and assalamu alaikum viewers. My name is Irsan Deem and I'm a foundation level student at Ryan School. So viewers, today I come with a call any and our topic is please end our conversation to list ChatGPT. So we will first I connect to ChatGPT and then we start our conversation. Hello ChatGPT, can you hear me? Hello ChatGPT, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. How's it going? Let me know what you'd like to chat about today.
Okay, ChatGPT, today I want to talk you on a topic on a conversation topic of call any is please are you ready?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Let's dive into the topic of Call Annie. Feel free to let me know what specific angle or questions you have in mind.
Okay, so my first question to you is why is the word please often considered one of the most powerful expression of politeness, and how does it shape the tone of communication in both personal and professional setting?
That's a great question. The word please is powerful because it shows respect and consideration for the other person. It softens requests and makes them feel less like commands and more like polite interactions. In personal settings, it helps build rapport and trust, and in professional settings, it promotes a respectful and collaborative atmosphere.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is in what way does saying please reflect cultural values, and why do some societies emphasize it more strongly than in daily interaction?
Absolutely. The emphasis on saying please can definitely reflect cultural values around respect, hierarchy, and social harmony. In cultures where formality and respect for elders or authority figures are highly valued, saying please is more deeply ingrained in daily interactions. On the other hand, in more informal or egalitarian cultures, the use of please might be less frequent or more relaxed. It really shows how language. Exactly.
Yep, can you please continue with your answer?
Of course. So, in some cultures, the use of please is tied to broader social norms about politeness and respect, often reflecting the values of humility and consideration for others. In contrast, other societies might prioritize efficiency or directness, and so the word might not be as commonly used. Ultimately, it's fascinating how language reflects deeper cultural values and social dynamics.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is that how can the absence of the word please in the request change perception of respect, authority, and friendliness in communication?
That's a really insightful question. When please is left out, it can sometimes come across as abrupt or even disrespectful, especially in more formal or hierarchical contexts. It might give the impression that the speaker is entitled or impatient. On the flip side, in more casual or familiar settings, the absence of please might just be seen as straightforward or efficient rather than rude. Ultimately, the absence can shift the tone and may influence how respectful or friendly the communication feels.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is why do parent and teachers stress the importance of teaching children to to say please, and how does it contribute to moral and society development, social development? Sorry.
Great question. Parents and teachers emphasize teaching kids to say please because it helps instill respect and empathy from an early age. When children learn to use polite language, they develop a greater awareness of other people's feelings and needs, which in turn fosters empathy and social kindness. This kind of polite behavior also contributes to positive social interactions and helps build trust and cooperation within communities. Overall, it plays a significant role in moral and social development.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you. Okay, very good. So my next question to you is how does the word please can help to soften command, and why is the softening necessary in creating healthy human relationship?
Absolutely. When we use the word please, it turns what could be a directive or command into a more courteous request. This softening effect helps the other person feel respected and valued rather than being ordered around. This is crucial in building healthy relationships because it promotes mutual respect, understanding, and collaboration. When people feel respected, they're more likely to respond positively and engage in open, cooperative communication. Ultimately, that kind of softening fosters trust and long term healthy connections.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you. Okay, very good. So my next question to you is, in professional life, why is using please considered a key part of business etiquette, and how can it affect negotiation, teamwork, and leadership?
In professional settings, using please is a crucial element of business etiquette because it helps maintain a respectful and positive atmosphere. It shows that you value and respect your colleagues, clients, and partners. In negotiations, politeness can help build trust and rapport, making it easier to reach mutually beneficial agreements. For teamwork, using polite language fosters collaboration and mutual respect, which can enhance productivity and morale. And in leadership, using please sets a tone of humility and approachability, encouraging open communication and fostering a positive work culture.
Okay,
Overall, it plays a
okay, very
creating a more
good. Okay, very good. So my next question to you is, how does the use of please in written communication, such as email or letter, affect the reader's perception of politeness compared to spoken communication?
That's an interesting point. In written communication like emails or letters, the use of please really helps convey a tone of courtesy and respect, which can sometimes be harder to convey without vocal tone or body language. Because written communication lacks those vocal cues, adding please can soften requests and prevent them from sounding too abrupt or demanding. It also helps build a positive rapport and can make the reader feel more valued and respected. In essence, it enhances the overall tone and helps ensure that the message comes across as polite and professional.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is, why do people sometimes forget to use please, and what does and what does that omission reveal about their mindset, emotion, or relationship with the listener?
That's a really thoughtful question. Sometimes people might forget to use please due to habit, stress, or simply being in a hurry. It can also reflect a more casual or informal mindset where the person might not be thinking about the nuances of politeness. Emotionally, it could indicate frustration, impatience, or even a sense of entitlement. On the other hand, it might also reflect a close relationship where formalities are less emphasized. Ultimately, the omission can give us clues about the speaker's state of mind, their emotional state, or the nature of their relationship with the listener.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is, in what way does the police act as the bridge between respect, humanity, and why the bridge necessary for meaningful human human interaction?
That's a beautiful way to put it. The word please really acts as a bridge because it acknowledges the inherent dignity of the other person. By using it, we show that we respect their humanity and their autonomy, which helps foster trust and mutual respect. This bridge is crucial for meaningful human interaction because it creates an atmosphere of empathy and cooperation. When people feel respected, they're more likely to engage openly and positively, leading to deeper and more meaningful connections. Ultimately, that bridge of politeness makes interactions more constructive and fulfilling.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is, how can saying please at night time diffuse tension during conflict and argument?
That's a really interesting angle. Using please during conflicts, even at night when emotions might be heightened, can really help de-escalate tension. By adding that polite touch, it shows that you still respect the other person and value their perspective, even if you disagree. It can help calm the atmosphere and create a more respectful and open dialogue. In essence, it helps keep the conversation constructive rather than confrontational, allowing both sides to feel heard and respected. Ultimately, that small word can really pave the way for more peaceful resolutions.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is, why is please often linked with gratitude and respect, and how does it connect with words thank you and sorry it to from a trio of light language?
Absolutely. The word please is often tied to gratitude and respect because it shows that we acknowledge the other person's willingness to help or respond. It reflects a mindset of humility and recognition, which naturally aligns with saying thank you and sorry. When we say please, we're essentially inviting someone to assist us, and that invitation is a form of respect. Similarly, thank you acknowledges the kindness or effort of the other person, and sorry shows an awareness of how our actions may have impacted them. Together, these words form a kind of language of empathy and emotional intelligence, creating more meaningful and compassionate interactions. It's really all about fostering connection and understanding.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is, how does using please reflect emotional intelligence and awareness of other feeling?
Great question. Using please is actually a sign of emotional intelligence because it demonstrates an awareness of how our words impact others. When we say please, we're essentially acknowledging the other person's feelings and making them feel respected and valued. This kind of empathy means we're attuned to how others might feel in a given situation, which is at the heart of emotional intelligence. It also helps create a more positive and cooperative atmosphere, allowing for better communication and stronger relationships. In essence, it shows that we're not just focused on our own needs, but also on the feelings and perspectives of others.
Okay, my next question to you is, how does the our use of please in certain cultures or situations sometimes weaken its impact, and why is balance important?
That's a great point. The use of please can definitely vary across cultures and situations. In some cultures, it might be used very frequently and is essential for politeness, while in others, it might be less common or even seen as overly formal. Sometimes using please too much can come across as insincere or even awkward in more relaxed environments. That's why balance is so important. It ensures that communication feels genuine and appropriate for the context. Striking that balance helps maintain respect and warmth without making the interaction feel forced or unnatural.
Okay, excellent. So my next question to you is, how do leader and mentors use please to inspire cooperation rather than demand obedience?
That's a fantastic question. Leaders and mentors often use please as a way to encourage collaboration and mutual respect rather than simply issuing commands. By using polite language, they create an environment where team members feel valued and respected, which fosters a sense of ownership and willingness to contribute. This approach helps build trust and promotes a more positive and cooperative atmosphere. Ultimately, it inspires people to engage willingly and feel more connected to the goals of the group rather than just following orders. It's all about fostering a culture of collaboration and mutual respect.
Okay, excellent. So my next question to you is, how does using please reflect emotion intelligence and awareness of other feeling?
Absolutely. When we use please, it shows that we're not just focused on our own needs, but also mindful of how our words impact others. It reflects empathy because we're considering the other person's feelings and making sure they feel respected and valued. This kind of emotional intelligence helps us communicate in a way that builds trust and understanding, making interactions more positive and cooperative. Ultimately, it's about being attuned to the emotional landscape of the conversation and responding with kindness and consideration.
Okay, excellent. So my next question to you is, how does saying please connect to the universal principle of treating other the way we want to be treated?
That's a great connection. Saying please is definitely aligned with the golden rule, which is about treating others the way we'd like to be treated. When we use polite language, we're essentially putting ourselves in the other person's shoes, showing them the same respect and consideration we'd hope to receive. It creates a positive and respectful interaction, fostering empathy and mutual understanding. In essence, it's a simple yet powerful way to cultivate kindness and respect in every interaction.
Okay, excellent. So my next question to you is, why do children often resist saying please, and what creative method can help them understand its value?
That's a really common scenario. Kids might resist saying please for a few reasons, like simply not understanding the social norms yet, or maybe they just want to assert their independence. To help them grasp its value, parents and educators can use fun and engaging methods. For example, they can incorporate games or role playing scenarios where kids practice polite language or even use stories and characters that model good manners. Positive reinforcement and gentle reminders also go a long way. Over time, these approaches help children internalize the importance of politeness and empathy in their interactions.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is, how can small word please influence big decisions such as when asking help, favor, or permission?
That's a really interesting question. Even a small word like please can have a big impact when it comes to major decisions. It sets a tone of respect and consideration, which can make the other person more receptive and willing to help. When we approach someone politely, it often builds trust and goodwill, making them more inclined to say yes or to cooperate. This can be especially important in situations where trust and rapport are key to reaching a positive outcome. In essence, that simple word helps create a foundation of mutual respect, which can really influence the outcome of biggie decisions.
Okay, excellent. So my next question to you is, how does hearing please affect the person's willingness to help compared to when the word is absent?
Great question. Hearing please can definitely have a positive effect on someone's willingness to help. It signals
Okay,
respect and appreciation, which can make the person more open and responsive. When people feel absolutely, it really fosters a more positive interaction overall. It's amazing how such a small word.
okay. Can you continue with your answer, please?
Exactly. It really can make a big difference in how people feel and respond. If you have any more, of course. So when people hear please, it not only makes them feel appreciated and respected, but it also encourages a more cooperative mindset. Without the word, requests can sometimes come across as abrupt or demanding, which might make someone less inclined to help. Ultimately, adding that small touch of politeness can really pave the way for more positive and effective interactions.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you is, why is please seen sometimes why is please sometimes seen as unnecessary in casual friendship, and how can its absence impact result in long term?
That's a really insightful question. In close friendships, using please can sometimes feel a bit formal or unnecessary because there's already a strong foundation of trust and mutual understanding. In these scenarios, friends often rely on more relaxed and natural communication. However, the absence of polite language over time can sometimes lead to a bit of complacency or lack of consideration, potentially causing misunderstandings or feelings of being taken for granted. In the long run, even in close relationships, maintaining A touch of politeness can help keep the bond strong and ensure that both parties continue to feel valued and respected.
Okay, very good. So my next question to you, last question to you is, why is please not just a word of politeness, but also a reflection of one's values, upbringing, and worldwide and worldview?
That's such a thoughtful question. The word please really goes beyond just politeness. It reflects the values and upbringing of an individual. When someone uses please, it often shows that they were taught to value respect, empathy, and consideration for others. It also speaks to a broader worldview that prioritizes kindness and mutual respect. In many cultures, the way we communicate reflects deeper societal values and the importance of building harmonious relationships. So, in essence, saying please is really a reflection of one's character and the cultural or familial influences that shape them.
Okay, thank you for conversation with me. So viewers, it is our call any on topic, please. I hope you like it. Seen the another video for that time. Allah Hafiz Pakistan, Zindabad, Rehan School, Zindabad.